All right, Star Crunch 5. I told y'all I'd give y'all the answers. These are the actual answers. Okay. On this one, very simple. All you had to do was go to your formula chart, and it says 3. Sorry, no it doesn't. It says pi d. So that means equals circumference. So that means circumference is about 3 times the diameter. Your answer would be C. Yay, if you got it. And then number 2, it's telling you there's a ladder. Okay, let's make sure y'all can all draw this. Ladder. It's against the house. So which of these can be used to find the height of the wall? Look, 14 is your C, right? 14 is your C. 8 is your bottom. You can call it A or B. In a right triangle with a 14-foot leg and an 8-foot leg, find the length of hypotenuse. That can't be true because of hypotenuse. 14 is your hypotenuse. All right, this says find the altitude to the hypotenuse. We still talking about finding the hypotenuse. No, altitude is just the height. In right angle with a 14-foot hypotenuse, okay, we're close. 8-foot leg, find the length of the other leg. Yay, ding, 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 ding. But we want to check D just to make sure. They're not trying to get us. In a right triangle with a 14-foot hypotenuse, 8-foot leg, find out. Problem, there's not 2 hypotenuses. Wrong. Next. Here, this one was rather simple. All you had to do is frequency is how many times something happened. So you count that up. 12. So let me change the black. 12, 25, 30, 18, 15. And you see which one matches, and it's E. Okay, this one was interesting. You had to find the volume of this one and the inside in order to find the insulation. I'm just going to tell y'all the answer. I'm not sure if your parents might have helped you, but this is a high school question. So the answer is H. If you would have found the volume of just the cylinder itself and then the inside, this is what you'd have gotten. All right, and you see they have the answer here for the big one and the small one, and I don't know where this came from. All right, here you have to understand how to read Venn diagrams. All right, if you go to A, this is one where you have to read these and determine if it's true or false. Well, all rhombuses are squares. Well, that's not necessarily true because this is all the rhombuses, and only some of them are squares. Wrong. Again, all rhombuses are rectangles. Well, not necessarily true because rhombus is not inside of the rectangle circle. Wrong. All quadrilaterals are parallelograms. That's not necessarily true because trapezoids are not in the parallelogram circle. All right, so all rectangles are parallelograms. That's true because here's the circle for parallelograms and rectangles is inside of it. Your answer is D. All right, here, this is all pretty much proportion problem. You just set it up. You got your large boxes, your small boxes. Large is 10 boxes. Sorry, 1 box in minutes. You need 10 boxes. How many minutes? Well, that's times 10. That's times 10. That's 100 minutes for the for the large boxes. For the small boxes, 1 box, 4 minutes. You need 20 boxes. There's my minutes, my boxes. Multiply by 5, multiply by 5. Okay, I did something wrong. Just wait a minute. All right, sorry about that mistake. I'm only human. 4 minutes for one box. There we go. And you want 20 boxes. So it's 1 times 20, 4 times 20. 80 minutes. Now they're saying which one of these is true. Well, 100 minutes, if I divide it by 60, would be 1 hour and 40 minutes. Hopefully y'all can see with this crazy background. All right. And then 80 minutes is 1 hour and 20 minutes. So altogether that's 60 minutes. 2 hours and 60 minutes is also known as 3 hours. All right, but they only have 2.5 hours remaining, so answer is no. It will take him 3 hours to finish. He will not have enough time. This one, you know, there's a 4th grade answer here. It's matchy matchy. If it's too easy, you already know this is wrong. That's your 4th grade answer. All right, here, what you need to do is, you know that potatoes is going to be the largest. They're asking about degrees. Potatoes are going to be the largest. And you know that carrots and lettuce are going to be the same. Carrots. So, yeah, carrots and lettuce. Then you know that broccoli has to be less than the carrots and lettuce, and beets have to be less than all of them. But here, that doesn't work. Carrots and lettuce are the same here, but broccoli is greater than the carrots and lettuce. Answer is H. All right, this one, you had to do some math on here. They tried to get you on this one. The answer is H. Ooh, this one is very, very, very intricate. What you have to do is, oh no, this is not intricate, sorry. You just have to figure out what's missing. If you know how much the paint costs and you know how much it covers, you're trying to figure out how much it costs to paint his house. Well, we don't know how much square area he has to cover in square feet. We don't know that. The answer is G. All right, over here, you got Carlos, Jackie, Lester, Margie. All right, we know the total bill is $44.60. Carlos paid $15. All right, Jackie paid 1/4. Oh my gosh, I can't figure out 1/4. Yeah, you can. 1/4, and we know the total is $44.60. Cross multiply divide, and you should get $11.15. Then Lester is 20%. Guess what? 20 per 100 over 44.6. You should have got $8.92. And then Margie is what's left over. That's $9.53. Who paid the greatest? Carlos. This one, if you have eyeballs, you can do this. The answer is J. These two need to be the same. This one's going to be half the size. 0 is going to be the largest. Then 1, the absences of 1 is going to be next. So be very mindful. If they're looking for percentages, add them all together. You get 143. And if you want to see, okay, well, what's half of it? So I know what if 73 is greater than 50% or not. Well, it would be 71.5. So we know that this is going to be a little bit over 50%. And there's mistakes in the other three. You can find those. Here, this one, very basic. If you want to find the area of the shaded region, well, guess what? You got to find the area of the whole thing Then find the area of the whole circle, find the area of the rectangle, and then subtract them. Circumference has nothing to do with when you're finding this shaded region. Circumference. Why would you subtract from the perimeter of the rectangle? That makes absolutely no sense. F is the best answer. All right, this one is fairly simple. You find out how much, all right, you should have gotten the answer of 124.80. Next. All right, here. They want to get you, but you don't have to get got. There's 61 8th graders. They're members of the band. 35 8th graders are members of the math club. There are 24 8th graders who are members of both groups. Which represents this information? Okay, you're going to see 61 band, 24 both, 35. This is wrong. You should automatically know. This is wrong. What they're saying is within that 61, there's within the 61 and the 35, 24 share that common interest. Because if you add all these numbers up, that's going to be too many kids. It doesn't make any sense. Do y'all understand that? It doesn't make sense. So everybody in band total should come out to 61, which is true in this case. Everybody in the math club should come out to 35, which is true in this case. Over here, the reason this is wrong, this comes out to 35. There's 35 kids in the math club, but out of that 35, 24 are in both. This is not right because there's not 61 kids just in band. And over here, they did it on the other side. They put 61. This is equal to 61. But over here, there's not only 35 kids just in math club. Some of them do share the interest of being in math and band. And you are finished.